Hey everyone, it's Len at Lion Strong Athletics. If you're a beginner and you're looking for a great start to your bicep training, or you're an advanced lifter and you need to mix up your program a little bit, I'm going to give you 2 exercises today that you can start off with. We have one exercise that's going to be cable based and one exercise that's going to be free weight based. We're going to use a dumbbell for that. We also have an exercise that's targeting the contraction of the bicep and one exercise that's targeting the stretch of the bicep. But before I get to that, go like and subscribe, leave me a comment, question, and let me know what kind of videos you want to see. So what muscles are we training here when we're training the biceps? The first muscle is called the biceps brachii, and it starts on our forearm here, and it runs all the way up to the top of our shoulder. The second muscle is called our brachialis. It too connects on the forearm, but then runs only about 1/3 to halfway up our upper arm. Both their jobs are to help me close my elbow joint. While triceps extend, the biceps close this joint. Now, why are we doing this movement to begin with? Well, the main reason is aesthetics. It's to have bigger, better looking arms, and if you can drop your body fat percentage low enough, when you flex that, you can see the good definition through your arm here. It might give you some benefits in everyday life if you need to pick something up or pull yourself up on something. Your biceps do a lot of work for that, as well as certain sports, maybe in jiu-jitsu or something, you need to pull someone closer. You might have a slight advantage there, but honestly, there's better movements to train that. So our main goal here is just aesthetics. It's about bigger, better arms that you can flex up like this. The first bicep exercise we're going to do today is called the spider curl. We're going to accomplish this with free weights using dumbbells, but you can also use a barbell. The setup and exercise is basically the same. But I'm going to show you the dumbbell version today. But first thing I want to do is go over the purpose of this exercise, and that is to work your bicep under a contraction. So first thing I want to do, follow along with me, I want you to contract your bicep with your elbow at your side like this, and feel yourself squeezing your arm. Now I want you to lift your elbow up in the air as you retain that squeeze and bring that up higher and higher and higher. You should notice something, and that's your contraction gets stronger as you lift your elbow up. The reason that happens is your bicep brachii attaches up on the shoulder, and as you've contracted your elbow all the way, it can actually help us a little bit on extending our shoulder and our elbow forward. So our biggest squeeze for biceps is when we have it nice and high like this, hence that pose you see. Okay? So let me show you how to get into this exercise. I've got a set of dumbbells here. I want you to straddle a bench. We're going to go down onto the bench facing forward, so it's chest supported. Now when you go down, make sure that your head is over top the bench, or else this exercise gets really uncomfortable. So as I'm chest supported here, I'm going to flip the weights forward so my hands are facing up. My upper arm is more or less relaxed, perpendicular to the floor. We're going to bring the biceps up towards our head and extend our elbows forward and squeeze. So at the top here, I still have this weight pushing against my bicep. So I have all this tension that my bicep is holding off, and that's how we're training the contraction of this exercise. Now as I drop it down, I want to make sure that I keep tension the whole time. That constant tension is so important for building muscle. So right now at the bottom of my lift, I have tension through my bicep, and if I release any lower, I actually release bicep tension and I get to rest. And that's not what we want to do. So here, where I have tension, is the bottom of my motion. I still have a bend in my elbow, and that's because we're fighting gravity. So you're going to contract up, push elbow forward, big squeeze, and then release, and stopping here while I have tension. You can explore for yourself where that tension point stops for you. For me, that's about it. If I go any further, my muscle relaxes. So starting here, up, squeeze, back down. And of course, I'd be doing it at the same time with the other side. When you're done, just drop the weights in front of you there. Your bicep brachii will be pumped up. You'll be able to feel it on that contraction. So we just finished up with the spider curl, where our goal was to work on the squeeze of the bicep. So now we want to find an exercise where we're working on the stretch of the bicep. But stretching a bicep is really hard to do. And it's incredibly hard to do with free weights. So we're going to use the cable machine today to accomplish that task. So what I want to go over is, how do we stretch a bicep? So a bicep contracts by closing the joint at our elbow. The bicep stretches by opening that joint. So if I want to have tension on that stretch, I need to have a force that pulls my bicep backwards. When we're working a free weight, as I drop the weight and we're facing gravity of pulling us straight down, we don't get that tension that pulls us back. So we don't really ever get a stretch of our biceps. So let's go over on the cable machine how we're going to accomplish this task. I want you to stand in there and have the cables set right at the bottom. We're going to grab the weights up. And if you've ever seen anyone do a cable hammer curl before, it might look something like this. This is a great exercise, but just like free weights, we are putting the tension on the contraction, and the stretch of the muscle doesn't really have any tension. So the easy way to fix that is we're going to walk out. So now I have a force that is pulling my arms back behind me. And if I can fight that off with my shoulders and my elbows, I now have my biceps under a lot of tension. They are holding the weight up. You might be able to see them contracting right now. So I'm now forcing the stretch of the bicep to work, and I'm going to contract up just about that far. If I go any further, I actually lose tension on my biceps, and you can feel this for yourself. At the top, you have no tension on your biceps at all. So we want to find a position right about there for me where I have tension still. I want to drop this back down. I still have tension all the way on a stretch for the biceps, and then I contract up. Now I'm in a hammer grip. That makes us work our brachialis a little bit more than the biceps brachii. So you might feel this one a little bit closer to the elbow joint, because that's where that muscle is. So bringing it up, I'm trying to squeeze my muscle in this position, not quite all the way up, it's still under tension. Bringing it down all the way, because I still have tension at the bottom. Up, squeeze, back down. Squeeze, back down. When you're done, rack it, and you'll feel those buys. So we just finished 2 awesome exercises for the biceps. We did the spider curl to go after the contraction, and we did a cable hammer curl to go after the stretch. Add these to your program, see how you like them. If you're a beginner, I want 10 to 15 reps, close to failure 2 or 3 times. If you're an advanced lifter, 1 set, all out failure, try and really go after those bicep muscles. I hope you enjoyed the video. Go leave me a comment and let me know if your arms are as shaky as mine.